Morning, students. Take out your SST books. Today, we will read chapter first in history how, when, and where. Okay? In this chapter, we will read about some points. First is how important are dates in history. Dates help historians establish fact and are not the central part of history. Studying history is not only about memorizing dates, but also about finding out how things have changed and evolved over time. We can know about the changes by comparing the past with the present and being inquisitive about our surroundings. Okay? Did you notice that while comparing the past with the present, we refer to time by using the words before and after in our queries? We ask three types of questions, starting with words such as when, how, and where. A question beginning with when seeks a date, while that beginning with how looks for an explanation or a reason, and the one beginning with where ask for the place where a particular incident happened. Understand? The question beginning with when shows the dates make comparison easy. However, all events of the past cannot be given one exact date. They might have taken place over time, or reliable proof that can determine their actual dates might not be available. The question now arises as to why history is associated with so many dates. This is because earlier history was an account of rulers, the battles they fought, their policies, and other big and small events that took place in their lives. Historians link all these events to particular dates. Understand? Next, which historical dates are important to us? The story of an individual's life evolved around a set of important dates which remind the individual of some significant events of his or her life. India's most version of history were written by British historians. These historians mostly wrote from the perspective of British rulers. They would begin with the rule of the first Governor General Warring Hastings, followed chronolo- chronologically by the rule of other Governor Generals and Viceroys, and end with the last Viceroy, Lord Mountbatten. I tell you two important informations. Our first Governor General, British Governor General, was Warren Hastings, and last Viceroy last Viceroy was Lord Mountbatten. Remember, the version written by British historian do not narrate anything beyond the lives and the achievement of British Governor General and Viceroy. Hence, we now need to rewrite our history in a different format by including all the events related to India and its people.